Hello, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and welcome to another setting for Rage Across New York for this little episode. Forlorn and I should say lesson to others. And Joe, looking for Den Mother lesson, looking quite unhappy, and so they are making their way towards towards Den Mother's back cabin. And as they approach, I guess they see her coming out.
Yeah, she wasn't expecting to see you guys, so she looks rather she doesn't look happy. She doesn't look happy at all. But yeah, she's exiting the cabin. She looks like she has some purpose in mind because she's how when you're walking with a purpose. You can tell that she was definitely intending to go somewhere. But yeah, so you guys don't see that.
He'll show throat. And then Mother Raya, is it okay if we speak? It can wait.
Joe will do the same.
Sure, why not?
She
kind of rubs her head for a second. Don't feel all that tired. I took a little bit of a nap earlier.
Last time she left him, he Lessing looked quite happy, but yeah, this is completely different. He looks quite unhappy. Like, it's not exactly anger. It's like then unhappy with a bit of, it's a whole mixture of negative emotions.
I'd invite you in, but I don't think that's a good idea right now. I mean, my sisters are in there. They're kin, and you know how the kin are currently about Metis. So it's probably best that we don't. But
it's fine.
Come on, let's go for a walk or something.
And he'll nod.
They know I don't feel that way, but they have their own feelings. So
he'll say, "It's okay. I understand. Yes, we can walk that."
Joe will give Lessons a supportive clap on the shoulder, just to let him know that he's there in solidarity with him.
And he'll smile, and he'll start walking. Look at Den Mother. Do you have anywhere in mind you want to go, Den Mother Raya?
I was going to the training grounds. Need to blow off some steam. But if you need to talk, we can do that walking anywhere. So,
because he'll turn towards the training ground and start walking towards the training ground. And once they are like out of earshot of any kinfolk or any other Garu, he'll say, "Did I do anything wrong during our last mission to help Joe?"
Save Joe?
The mission we were just in.
It wasn't actually a mission per se. But at the same time, no. You did what I did. We just tried to help him handle his things.
Joe looks confused. With all due respect to Den Mother Raya, you did what I think was the most appropriate. I don't think you did anything wrong, bro.
He'll scratch his head, looking uncomfortable, because Aiden had also asked me to help Joe, and so I reported back to him, and he was unhappy about me threatening your biological mother. He seemed to focus more on the fact that I threatened her
Because she's kinfolk?
than on the fact that. And he'll nod.
Okay, that's actually kind of
And
fair. But at the same time, that wasn't really her. That was a dream. We went to sleep to do this. It was some sort of a dream quest. We didn't really go back in time and see his biological bitch mother.
I don't know what it was, but yes, we. Well, I said we had entered the spirit realm before returning to the past, and I told him what happened, and he seemed to focus more on the fact that I threatened her than on the fact that we cured Joe.
That
We didn't actually kill her. All we did was stop her from getting in the way of what Joe needed to do. And it wasn't even really her.
I don't think he understood that it wasn't really her. I could have made it clearer, but I don't think I did say we went into the spirit realm and went into. Maybe I did with the wrong words, but I said we went to the spirit realm and went back in time.
Okay. Well, if you misunderstood what was happening, I understand that's a different story, I guess. And I'll do my best to make it clear with him that I've educated you on what it means, and he'll understand. And I can explain it to him better. I'll see what I can do about that. So at least he won't be mad at you for that. You can't help that you didn't get it.
The damn father approaches.
Joe.
Joe
Joe
throat and down on the ground.
A knee and shows submission.
Yep, Chloe will just she'll nod to him.
He kind of looks at the Sebastian and says, "Tell me."
He says, "What? Tell me."
Yes.
What do you want me to write to require?
He looks and he says, "The things that you were telling them."
I said that you gathered us to help Joe with his addiction, that we went into, out of character, what do we call it? What's the spirit realm again?
It was a spirit mission, spirit quest.
No, but I mean the world. Spirit world.
You don't know.
Sorry?
You don't know.
Something umbral, you would probably guess.
Right there. Yes, I told him we went into the Umbra and that you persuaded spirits and that we went back in time, and I told him from that point on, I told him what happened, that Dan Mother had given the order to follow Joe's lead, and that we went to Joe's parents, and Joe started telling his parents of the shame they were, and I told him exactly what happened, how his mother had threatened us, taken a gun out, how then mother grappled her and I unarmed her, and how she kept yelling and I threatened her to shut up, and then she did, and we managed to persuade them or look at Joe, or Joe managed to persuade them to tell them to stop what they were doing.
So,
And then I told them the rest of the mission, that he seemed to focus more on the fact that I threatened Joe's mother rather than on the fact that we did kill Joe.
you do not feel guilty for threatening Hummus for doing bad things. You did your job. What does a drunk Fiona knows about the Ragabashi?
He is also Ragabash. I thought he would know if I had done wrong or right, but
That
right
proves
now
that he's a good Ragabash. Did he ask Chloe or Joe before he made his point?
no, he
Was
also
he
said
there?
no. Bites a week, right?
Did he challenge you?
No, then Father Raya, he simply, Bites a week, Raya, he simply yelled at me.
And what did you do?
I am just a cub. I just
That doesn't mean that
answered
you need
his
to look
questions.
down.
I answered his questions.
I know
Sorry.
something. You guys sort of keep cutting each other off a little bit, so like little bits aren't being heard.
That doesn't mean that you have to look down, cub. You're a cub. He's a cliff. He can order you around, and you can refuse and challenge him if you think that he does something wrong.
Being important in Father Ryan, Joe hasn't moved or raised his eyes yet.
Mm-hmm.
As my understanding, and of course I could be wrong, we as cubs cannot challenge. We are meant to obey, as I understand it.
No, you're not there to be
Hold
beaten by everyone.
Hold on. I'm so sorry to interrupt, Amachan. It's according to the thing that Bob had put up, that it says specifically that cubs cannot challenge Cleats.
Okay.
So I mean, if you guys want to discuss that, that's fine. But on that particular point, it says it on the Zeta board.
Mm-hmm. If someone hits you and starts moaning when you hit back, send them to me. If it's not an elder who's beating you because you fucked up, if it's not a cleave who's punishing you for you fucked up in the mission, the wolves fight. I am not raising cubs. I am raising wolves. Do you understand?
I understand, Bites a week, Raya.
Everybody, shut up, Joe. That's exactly what he says. Everybody in the nation have opinions. Each tribe has opinions. You can't make everybody happy.
I understand, then Father Raya.
It is not your duty to make everyone happy. You're not a godlord. You're a Ragabash.
And he'll nod. Thank you, then Father Raya.
If he doesn't like what you do, he can challenge you.
Or he can challenge one of us. Well, maybe not, because we are little.
I prefer a cub for himself.
I was going to say, besides, our rank is a little higher than a Clea.
The world of the Garo nation is consisted by how you can show your strength. If you listen to everyone giving you orders, then what are you? A wolf or a dog?
I am a wolf. By the way,
Then
right?
act like one.
He'll say this with like a bit of more confidence than he had before.
Then act like one. You're a cub. They can order you around. But that doesn't mean that you're not going to have opinions and actions. Just because somebody doesn't like your actions, that doesn't mean they can just give you shit. You can always challenge them.
I thank you for this lesson, then, Father. I understand. I will
When I was
act more like a wolf.
when I was a wolf, there was this other wolf, and I wanted to mate, but the alpha didn't let me, and I decided it was my time, so I killed the alpha.
Or not.
Respect the litany. Those of higher station must be respected. But if you have a problem, don't be a crybaby. Say I do have a problem. Joe, you may speak now.
I will try to come to a complete understanding of this. Your instruction does confuse some things that were told to me earlier in my time here.
By me.
He turns to Chloe. Tails versus Goldiov.
Mm-hmm.
Aren't we
My
preparing these cubs for fighting? For a nation? For a war?
Of course, but I was also raised when I was a cub. I was taught that I could not challenge anyone. It's one thing to offer an opinion, but it's something else to challenge.
I disagree. Dominance should be always there. Everybody should respect their elders. The Cleats are your elders, but if the Cleat starts to beat you down, and if you punch that Cleat back, claw that Cleat back, if Cleat moans, tell the Cleat that the bikes the weak doesn't raise dogs or cats or rats. He raises wolves.
Yes, then,
But
Father Raya.
also, a
Yes,
wolf
tell me
should
more.
know. A wolf should know when to submit. I'm not saying just because somebody called you something, go clean creams, murder them. I'm saying that if you're not if you're unhappy with something, change it, act for it. Don't cry for it. Go get it with your teeth and claws. This world is a humid ladder. Many who tries to climb it can fail, and they may never get to try again.
Or not. Say I tried telling him that it seemed that it was the way out, that that none present had questioned my actions, but he didn't seem to listen. He focused on what he thought was wrong. As he's another ragged bash, I wasn't sure who was right. It is clear now, well, with
He was right.
the amount of
I'm back.
So
Hello?
me too. We both got booted at the same time.
He says he was right. Do you know why?
He who was right.
The Aiden.
Because we didn't challenge it.
Because you didn't fight for it. What is right and what is wrong can change with dominance. If I say,
pick me up.
welcome back,
He'll say,
Aiden was right because you didn't challenge for it. If I say, the grass is yellow, the grass is yellow, what's the color of the grass?
green? He'll say here, right? Look around.
Yeah.
It can be yellow, but right here.
He looks you in the eye. Are you looking at him in the eye?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, from what he said, yeah, he'll look him in the eye.
When you look him in the eye, what's going to happen is he is going to attack you in Lucas form.
Okay. How do we handle this then? Should we?
Give me a second. He first looks at the eyes of the Sebastian.
Yeah, Sebastian is looking him in the eye. So
When you look him in the eye, he bites you. Are you still looking him in the eye?
I mean, he'll flinch, but then he'll go back. Like for a second, he flinches. So there's probably like a second when he's not looking, but then he'll look back. She said that the
You will
Ross-
still look him in the eye?
yeah,
He will bite you again.
the grass is green, Raya. With all due respect.
No. If I say the grass is yellow, the grass is yellow. And if you continue challenging me, I will kill you.
Yeah, he'll look away.
What's the color of the grass? If you say green, I will kill you. What's the color of the grass?
Yellow?
Good. He turns to Joe. What's the That's the color of the grass. If you say green, I will kill you. What's the color of the grass?
Joe is really trying to put the lesson together.
Let me explain to you what he does, guys. The OOC, because it might be complicated for you guys or new players. He told you you should respect your elders and you should challenge them, but you should also know when to submit. So he's an Adrian, he's telling you if I say this grass is yellow, and what's the color of the grass? And then you say green, he bites you because he wants you to submit.
But
then you say, oh, see, but the grass is green. He doesn't care. He wants you to say it's yellow.
okay, okay, so this is an example of when to submit versus.
Yes.
Okay. The grass is yellow in this case, then Father Raya.
To choose your battles. And think twice on who you disrespect.
Sorry, to choose your battles.
And choose who you disrespect. And choose who you challenge or disrespect.
Is there a difference, though, then, Father Raya? I mean, can I challenge someone while still respecting them? Or is it one and the same?
No, you can still challenge someone while respecting them. Disrespecting comes with the higher rank.
So, as an example, in the case of my brother, and he looks over at lessons. Lessons could have said, with all due respect, in Raya, I did what was necessary, and if you disagree with me, let us either take it to the den parents, or you can challenge me over it. Would that have been an acceptable example?
Yes.
And also, in doing it that way, I would not have disrespected him.
Yes. And I would say, and when he comes to me, I would have told him that if you have a problem, do what come in, challenge him, fight him, beat him. And if he beats you back, then yes, this means that you're wrong.
Yes, then Father Ryan.
Yes, then Father Ryan. Yes, Vice Week Ryan.
Really, I would like to say something. Oh, see, this is the view of Bites the Wheat. He's a wolf shuttle lord, and probably he has really different views with Chloe. So this is his view on how things should work. If you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought that the page had an actual, basically what had been decided by STs. So I'm officially confused.
It happens.
If maybe as a means of working it out, I actually have an idea that you could use as a plot element, OOC, if it's okay. I'll just introduce it now then, and then if you
Well, why don't we not do it in the scene, maybe?
well, it's
Later,
just a,
5 p.m.
it's just an in character suggestion, and
Mhm.
and you guys can go with it if you want. But it's just a suggestion. Perhaps it would do. Oh, sorry.
I'm back.
Perhaps this would be a worthy discussion for both of the honored den parents to have together, so that you can be on a united front in this, as I'm sure my brother and I would not wish to disrespect either of you.
The tail which is gold. Tail which is gold, yeah? Christy, are you there?
I'm here. I just didn't quite know what he said my name for.
He wants to speak to you, and you're not saying yes.
Okay, because I thought you were still talking to them, and then all of a sudden I just heard my name. I'm like, what?
Mm-hmm.
If he sort of seems to be trying to walk away or some such, that's fine.
He tries to turn to you and says, he just said your name. He turned to you and said your name.
She'll nod.
The dominance is important. I think every pack has dominance. I believe we should talk in private about what we should teach to our cubs.
Seems so. Seems we both had very different experiences as cubs.
He nods, and he starts leaving.
She'll nod to the other two and follow him.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, they go away. So thank you, Butter Whip, Mariah. Thank you. Tails which is gold, Mariah, and he'll nod and he'll look at Joey.
Thank you, Ryan.
Thank you, Joey.
Hey, bro.
Thank you, Joe.
Hey, bro. What's family for? And he offers you a 5.
He'll take the 5. And with that, unless any of you have something to add, I guess we can end the scene. Okay. Thank you, players, for playing, and thank you, watchers, for watching.